Good evening. Welcome to the Living in Utah live question and answer session here. Thursday evening. I try to make it every Thursday. I was a little bit behind there. I was rushing and didn't have all the screens set. I was on the phone, and it's, sometimes you're just trying to speed up the conversation on the phone, and that's what I was doing. Didn't want to be rude, but I have made it, and I try to be here every Thursday evening. It's an opportunity. You're welcome to ask any kind of questions that you want. Whether you want to talk about the state of Utah, want to talk about the United States, real estate, investing in the United States, investing in Utah, I'm open for questions. We are still in winter here in Utah. It's extending a little bit longer. We've had some snow this week, just a little bit on the ground. Like this morning, I woke up to just a dusting. The sun come out and melted it. But ski resorts, fantastic. There's a couple ski resorts that are going to extend their closing date to like the end of April. Some of the longest dates that we have seen, at least in that I can. Skiing industry had plenty of snow this year, and it started early in the beginning of November. So great. That's what's going on in the state of Utah. State legislatures are meeting right now, trying to pass some new bills. There is word that they might, there's a provision. They've got excess money, and that's the bottom line. They have excess money, and they're talking about lowering the state income tax rate. I've heard numbers of it coming down to about 4.65%. Now that's still being negotiated. The governor has to have the final signature on all this. So nothing is official. Things could change. But what else is going on in the news? We actually have there is a Utah title company that has been accused of misusing funds and deceptive business practices. This particular company, so the company is called, I believe it's called Synergy. Company that I have not personally done business with. Synergy Title is the company. Their doors are locked right now, so the state has gone in, or they have done an emergency order from the Utah Insurance Department on the particular company. And in the report, so newspaper article here states that in the report that there were forged documents that defrauded the lender into wiring $865,000 and some change to the owner of the title company for his own personal use. And I noticed on the news, hello, seems to be a little bit of a connection problem. Maybe everyone in my neighborhood is using the internet tonight. So this company they stated on the news that this particular home was in Morgan, that they had forged the documents in order to obtain this loan on this home. They also stated in the article and on the news, there are various homes throughout the area when they have received money from buyers and sellers, and that money has to be distributed to other parties of the transaction, buyers, sellers, pay off mortgages, that there is some problems in that area also. So it does not look very good. Not good at all. One thing that I wanted to mention about that was is ways to prevent some of the fraud. Fraud happens. It's sad. Fraud does happen in the industry. But one of the things that I always say to do, and it's hard to do because when you're at closing, there's a stack of documents and a stack of things to sign and to go through. And normally you'll get it. Okay, I'm back. Seems to be some problems with the connection tonight. It's I've had a little bit of problems, but not as bad as tonight. But anyways, when you're at the title company, and you get the opportunity, you're going to get all the documents. You're going to get either in a thumb drive or a paper copy. Is to go through them and make sure the deeds and stuff like that spells your particular name on the deeds and not somebody else's name. So loan agreements, same way, there's a lot of documents for that. You get copies of all that. Is to maybe spend the weekend or that evening and just scan through the documents to make sure that the names on all the documents are correct. Now you'll be able to, as you're signing those documents, you get to see it sometimes. I try to look in myself. That's one of the things I normally look at while the documents are coming across, is mostly for names. While people are signing, I try to look and make sure that the correct names and everything like that are on all the documents. So, but it's a stack of paperwork. So it has been an evening of internet connection problems, but makes you wonder, as the market is not as busy as it was over the last couple of years. Although the real estate industry here locally in Utah, big pickup in February. I noticed a big pickup in February. But you wonder if there is going to be more fraud going down the road here. So only time will tell, but be careful. Be careful with title companies, the lenders out there. There has been problems. There's been problems with real estate agents too. We're not, there's a list produced. I think it's quarterly, of agents that have been suspended or had their license revoked. So real estate agents too have had problems in the past, many times. So, But take care of that stuff. Any questions this evening that I can answer? I'm a little bit fuzzled tonight, a little bit of internet problems, and it has a lot of people in my neighborhood must be on the internet. So I am going to call it an evening then. I'll be back again next week. Hope everybody has a great weekend. Take care. Stay safe.